Are you tired of ending up 6 feet in the ground before your favorite one-chunker's grandchild completes their map? Introducing Chunk of Ice, the melt-in-your-mouth free-to-play chunk man that will likely complete his one-chunk journey in your lifetime, knock on wood. Last time on Chunk of Ice, we got a steel axe from the vault to complete our second skilling task, obtained our best in slot wizard hat and robe, plus a few other minor gear upgrades, including the ornate top. Also got grapes from goblins for our cooking task, a mine talisman from imps for our rune crafting task, and a tinderbox as well for fire making and cooking. Also got up to 4 smithing, and we'll push that all the way to 14 this video to start breaking down baronite deposits, which will open the floodgates towards completing tons of tasks in our chunk and allow us to gather baronite shards much quicker, which we need to complete our biggest task of obtaining all the adamant armor from the vault. 12 vault runs so far, and remember I average 1 ornate box per run, and the drop rate is 1 in 816.7. Once again, here is our skilling task progress, best in slot gear progress, and collection log / other task progress. So since I got the steel pickaxe, I'm going to take out my remaining shards and hopefully build up a nice fat stack. Alright, so yeah, bronze scimitar is still much better DPS than the steel pickaxe, so it's not a weapon upgrade. And now I'm gonna focus on getting all the unlocks, the boost unlocks in Camdozaal, and 14 smithing. 5 smithing and 200 total. 50 mining, halfway to 100 in some universe. Alright, I got plenty of shards to unlock rewards. I will get fishing preparation and defense. So the luck buff, I'm wondering if I should get that or not, because finding more rare items means I get less shards. I'm assuming when you roll a rare item, you don't also get shards at the same time. But if you do, I mean, of course, it would be beneficial to get luck, but like my biggest time gate in this area is gonna be the vault. So I'm gonna wait to get the luck buff. Alright, in the meantime, I'm gonna start killing some black bears to train up my cooking and fire making a little bit as well. Get ready to start doing some fishing with those new buffs I got. Oh yeah, and I got a mystery box. Ooh, that's an upgrade. Alright, is this finally the one? Hooray! 7 cooking. Yeah, I do not like killing bears for cooking. Alright, here we go. 15 wood cutting for oak trees. 15 fire making for oak logs. And we'll light that up. And that's a chunk task done. I'm gonna leave those at 15 for the rest of the chunk. So back to killing dwarves and mining and fishing. Oh look, 2 days. 6 smithing. And this will get us 7 smithing. Alright, time to start a 1-hour test of fishing, cooking, and rare. Compare that to my first account, with and without the buffs. Second inventory, first handle. 1.6k fishing, 1k cooking, and 400 prayer XP per hour. If you recall, my first Camdozaal account took 3.5 hours to get 7 to 20 fishing, which is insane. At this XP rate, it's less than 2.5 hours and should get a bit faster as I level. So over 1 hour saved by getting that buff already. Absolutely worth it. I decided to get the luck buff because I figure the extra money from alching pieces will be worth more than the extra shards I might get. 20 prayer, 20 cooking, 20 fishing. That means we'll start getting cave fish here too. So I finally got a maze random, but check out the air rune haul. Only 30. Pretty unlucky there. I think RNGesus doesn't want me training magic in Camdozaal. It took me over 40 chests to get my first air rune drop, and then another 20 for the next one. I was on mobile and I accidentally clicked out of the dialogue box when I put my phone in my pocket or something, and the timer ran out, so I didn't get the full rewards. But still, this is pretty bad. Probably end up casting a lot of Earth Strike. Maybe just confuse up till 9 magic. 3 bronze bars and an iron bar in a row. That's pretty awesome. 31 strength should give me a max hit of 5 now. Boom, there it is. So I do want to build up to a white stack of shards one day, but also want to upgrade my weapon real bad. Chuck all those in there, do some maze running. Looting the Camdozaal vault truly is something that can only be appreciated by an account that is locked here. For an unrestricted account, even with unlimited shards to run the maze non-stop, there are probably better ways to get most of the things in here. Each lockbox has a standard loot table and a gear loot table. The gear table includes swords, maces, plate bodies, plate legs, square shields, and kite shields. Simple lockboxes drop this gear from iron to adamant versions. Elaborate drops steel to adamant, and ornate drops black to adamant. The standard loot table varies per lockbox. From simple, the iron ore is kinda nice, but we'll need nature runes to superheat and smith it. Oak logs are unique as we don't have oak trees in this chunk, but otherwise logs are kind of useless and free to play, apart from fire making. The tinderbox from here or an imp is what will unlock fire making and cooking. Soft clay may be useful for crafting at Barbarian Village later on, and fishing supplies may also be useful for food in later chunks. From elaborate, blue wizard robes, best in slot magic gear, elemental talismans may be helpful in the future if we're still stuck on runes. Steel pickaxe and steel axe are best gathering tools for the chunk. Iron and coal, useful again with nature runes. Energy potions, nice for free to play. Silver bars, potentially useful for crafting if we manage to get molds. Law runes and nature runes, nice for free to play, but we won't be getting loads of these. And fire and water runes, nice that these won't be a limiting factor, but nature and air runes will be. From ornate, black wizard robes, also best in slot. Uncut gems, which will help with the future crafting grind for a power amulet. Just need a chisel. Silver bars, energy potions, nature and law runes, just like elaborate. This is the only box that gives a decent amount of coins, which will be useful at some point. Mind talisman, which we already got to unlock the mind altar. Body talisman for the body altar that is only one chunk away, nice to have. Looks like hill giants and guards are the only other source in free to play. And planks only needed for Dragon Slayer in free to play, I think. Alright, let's see if we can get lucky. We got... Whoa! Back-to-back steel pickaxe. 1, 2, 3, nothing. Ooh, steel plate legs. Now I can get rid of that draft I was feeling. Gonna go for 2 ornates. It's gonna be close. Oh! Okay, that was probably the right call. Very nice, 2 ornates. 9 silver bars. Still no good weapon. Another plate skirt. And coins. Okay. No. Still nothing. Uh-oh, I don't actually have time for this box. Ah, damn, that's 3 failures. Steel mace. Steel mace. Nice, nice, nice. Do I stop now then? I think it's decent enough until I get a Baronite mace. 6 strength bonus, 7 slash, 13 crush, 5 extra strength. My next max hit on aggressive is at 36 strength for a max hit of 6, 39 strength on other styles. So now I think I'll go for 40 attack first and get the Baronite mace. Although I can't get the Baronite mace until I have a smithing level. Alright, so not counting lamping, I probably have at least 80k combat XP, probably 100k, because I was basing that off of the 10 HP dwarf. So I have over 2,000 dwarf kills left. Yeah, that's enough to get me 39 strength and 40 attack before 14 smithing. So I think I'll go for the max hit first and then get my attack up to get ready to get the Baronite mace. Oh, I'm looking pretty good now, apart from this helmet. I was just thinking I would get my magic up a little bit, but I just realized I don't even have enough mine runes to match my air runes yet. Not until I kill some golems. I'm expected to take 5 damage per kill. Alright, that was 13 damage in 1 kill. Try one more. Okay, we took 25 damage in 2 kills, not viable yet. Another maze on mobile, much happier with the results this time. Since we're 20 fishing now, we can catch both guppies and cavefish, so our XP rate should get a bump. 8 smithing, and 9 smithing. Lamp's doing a lot of the heavy lifting for me now. Here's 58 mining and 300 total level. Look, I found me. Ice chunks. Chunky pieces of ice. I swear this was not the inspiration for my name, it was Ice Mountain itself, but I'm so glad I found this here. Finally got a maze on video. Gonna go open chests on my phone while I do other things. You can see I've been getting 2.5k fishing and cooking plus 1k prayer XP per hour now, so it's practically double guppies alone. Air runes coming along nicely. 25 prayer, protect item. 10 smithing, double digits. Yeah, I can never be an ultimate Iron Man. I can't even handle 2 lamps in my inventory. Huzzah, 11 smithing. And I'll just chuck that in there. Close, but not quite. 33 cooking can now prepare Tetra, the last fish available in free-to-play. Members also have catfish, but you need a big net for those, and I don't think a chunk account could get one here. And 33 fishing to catch Tetra. Alright, so there's the chunk task completed. I'll just cook that and offer that so I can get it on camera. And you know, regular bones, you know, we could make them 5 XP, but I think, you know, 4.5 is a lot more balanced for this game, yeah. But Andrew, won't that mean they'll need to bury 3 million bones for 99 prayer? Yeah, so I don't expect anyone to get 99 in this game. Getting about 6k fishing, 6k cooking, and 2k prayer XP per hour, 14k total XP per hour. I suppose the cooking and prayer has the most potential to improve, as I fail to prep the fish less often. 61 mining, dragon pickaxe. Only 6 more hours to 62 mining. 12 smithing. Alright, another smithing level coming in. And somehow the clip is gone. 13 smithing, about 20 more bars to go, or 2 lamps. Woohoo! 31 prayer. Can enter the monastery now, and I will do that later. Okay, time to reap the fruits of our first big area unlock since Camdozaal. Boom. Best in slot rare. And an altar is going to be very useful when we unlock Obor. Aw man, the prayer cape is members only, so I don't get to fish for 6,500 hours in Camdozaal to get it. That's unfortunate, never lucky. Alright, check this out. Boom! Second to last skill unlock of the chunk, and one of the most impactful and important skills to unlock, indeed. That's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. It really means a lot. Next episode, our smithing level is going to explode with all the baronite deposits we have stored in the bank, and we'll finally be able to obtain the coveted baronite mace. See you then.